A man in a wheelchair rolled toward the elevator when another man stopped him. "Where do you think you're going with that?" The man sneered. "I'm just trying to get upstairs." The man in the wheelchair replied calmly, but as he tried to move forward again, the man shoved the chair back. "Take a good look at yourself. Do you really think you deserve to be in the same space as the rest of us?" "I'm not here to cause trouble," the disabled man said. "Just trying to get to the interview like everyone else." "Well, maybe you should have stayed home. You'd be better off filing papers in a basement," the man replied with a smirk. "I may not walk like you," the man in the wheelchair said gently, "but I have just as much right to be here. You're wasting everyone's time," the man barked. Just then, a second man walked up and laughed. "Why waste time with this half man? Let's go." But the first man raised his hand. "No, I've got this." Then, without warning, he grabbed the wheelchair and tossed the man aside. Later, the two men arrived upstairs for the interview, smug and confident. To their shock, the disabled man made it upstairs too, with the help of a kind stranger. The first man approached him, feigning kindness. "Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. I was just in a bad mood. Can we put it behind us?" The disabled man hesitated, then nodded. "Sure, where are you headed?" "Let me help." He grabbed the handles and began wheeling the man forward, but instead of turning at the hallway, he kept going. "I think you missed the turn," the man in the wheelchair said. "You really thought I'd be your servant?" the man hissed, pushing him into a deserted room and locking the door. Later, the secretary smiled at him. "Your credentials are impressive. You're one of our top candidates. Once the boss gives the final okay, the job is yours." Henshi stood up and walked toward the hallway. Panicking, the man rushed ahead, trying to block her path, but she looked at him suspiciously. "Why are you acting strange?" "The boss told me someone locked him in here." His face went pale. Moments later, the door opened and out came the man in the wheelchair. The boss said, "You want to work in a center that serves disabled people, yet the first disabled person you met you mocked, mistreated, and imprisoned?" "I was just—" "No," the boss interrupted. "You saw my wheelchair and forgot my humanity. I didn't ask for pity, I asked for dignity, and instead, you gave me cruelty. You saw weakness where you should have seen strength. You saw inconvenience where there was perseverance. And you proved you're unfit to care for anyone. You're disqualified." The man tried to plead, "Please, I need this job." But it was too late. The decision was final, and he left full of regret. If you think he got what he deserved, subscribe.